you guys said guys in Santa Barbara suck. Why? Why'd you say that?
It's just hookup culture here. Like, no one's here to date. No one's here to be like, they're just genuine.
Whose fault is that? Hookup culture.
It's not mine.
Okay, so I'll really quick.
Both.
Whose fault is hookup culture?
I
A
think, like,
lot of men.
society as a
A
whole,
lot of men.
A lot of men.
I think a lot of men.
Who controls access to sex, men or women?
I think it's like a 2% thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
you
the
need
whole
two people.
But I mean,
Maybe not every time.
who decides when sex happens,
Okay.
men or women?
I get what you mean now. It is kind of mutual
Yeah.
in a way, but like I think on average more guys are invested in hookup culture than girls are.
Yeah, I
More
think
guys are what?
invested in hookup culture.
Yeah.
More
But
guys.
I will say it's a mutual thing. I agree with what you said, but I think more guys are into it.
Wait, are you sure you're agreeing on the right thing?
Oh, am I?
Well, okay, so there's a few things here. So I actually think more women have access to hookup culture than do men.
Yeah, more
The-
access, but I don't think they played into it as much as guys do.
That's a fair point. But so
I agree
the
with
top 20% of men, I would say, they have access to hookup culture, but average dudes, they can't like very easily hook up. It's quite difficult for men to get laid.
I know what you mean.
Like an average dude, whereas like an average chick, she could just download Tinder, boom, 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 super easy, get laid.
Yeah, but like I don't think that they like guys love hookup culture. I feel like they love saying that they have hoes. They love IV guys
Sure.
are dirty. Like
Well, it comes down to, so men and women's sexual strategy is different. And it comes down to evolutionary reasons. Like men, evolutionary, we just want to spread the seed because we can impregnate if 3 women a day. But a woman, like if you get pregnant, that's 9 months time.
yeah.
Obviously, I realize most people, when they're engaging in sex, it's not for procreation necessarily, but that's still ingrained in us. It's hardwired in our evolution, in our biology. So for men, it's just spread the seed. And then for women, it's let me lock down the best man I can get. So, but going back to what I initially said, like, so women control access to sex. So, like, I could ask, like, how long has a guy ever made you wait for sex?
I don't think so.
No. I don't think so, no.
Men.
Have you guys ever made a guy wait for sex?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I like.
Okay, so you guys control access to sex.
I think men need to be more clear on what they want.
Men need to be what?
More clear on what they want.
Men can't be more clear on what they
They
want.
need to be more clear.
It wouldn't work.
Well,
If guys, okay, so if guys were, so I'll let you go, Ben, and I'll respond. Go ahead.
because some guys, they just want to hook up, but then they treat a girl like they want more.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, men need to act accordingly.
Yeah. I once had a guy take me on dates. I met his coworkers. He treated me like he wanted to be with me. And then when he said he didn't want anything more than just hooking up.
Can you scoot the microphone a bit to your that way? Thanks. So
After like weeks.
I mean, there's two things there. One, yes,
Nobody's not watching.
there's definitely guys that they're gonna play like they want something serious to get
Yeah.
laid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, the thing is, though, is most men can't be honest about their true intentions, because then you wouldn't want to with them.
I mean,
But-
I think like the whole point, like you should be honest. Like
I agree with
there's
that.
no I can't. Like that doesn't make
Sneaky
sense.
links don't go out in public and go out to eat. And I don't
Yeah,
think that's a
I feel like
thing.
you don't have to be honest like with your words, just be honest with your actions. Like,
Yeah.
don't be like taking girls out on dates. Like, if you don't want to date her, like if you just want to hook
Yeah.
up with her,
Just
like
do that.
sometimes
that.
like maybe it's like a mutual thing, and like if they're fine with it, that's fine. But like if you don't want to date her, but you're taking her on dates, like that's being dishonest.
Yeah. That's what pisses me off most.
Do you think girls do that too, though? Because I feel like a lot of times there's like a guy will take a girl out, wanting something, and she won't. Like, let's say it's just for hookup, but she's just friend zoning him, and she's just, kind of using him to either get into clubs or get food or have him buy you clothes or stuff like that. I think there's a lot of that too.
Yeah.
I'm always
There's-
straight up.
There are, and again, there's exceptions, right? I think being straight up with someone is way better. But there are people that, you know, are going to use people with money. And a lot of times it's going to be a girl using a guy for his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I totally
way more
see
common.
that.
Yeah.
Foodie calls. Foodie calls is the thing. Like girls will just go out with a guy
For free food
for
for their
free
food.
dinner. I actually
That's a thing.
very recently there's some girl I saw on Hinge, and she, in her bio, she said something about, I want someone to take me out to dinner, and she was like, I matched with her to actually invite her on the show. And so I was kind of doing the finesse too, I guess, but she was like really pushing, oh, I'll come on the show, but first can you take me for dinner? Really pushing for a dinner. I'm like, are you that
She'd
pressed
invite
for a
groceries.
dinner? Like, but there are definitely I think on the guys' side, you're going to encounter women that they are not genuinely themselves pursuing something serious. If they even meet up with you, maybe they just want a free dinner. Some chicks will they're bored.
They're
Okay,
broke. They're hungry.
I guess I'll go out on a date with this dude. And then there's also a lot of women on Hinge or on dating apps that they're like they have no intention of even meeting up with the guy ever. They just want some validation. They're promoting their Instagram, Cash App, whatever it is. Like, so I think on both sides there's definitely some.
That last one's like kind of me.
Yeah.
But
You
not,
hold
but
on,
not
you-
I felt that,
intentionally.
I
But
felt
not
that.
like intentionally. I just
You have
like,
your Cash App in your dating
no,
profile?
No. I just like I've never met up with anyone on Tinder or Hinge. Like the
How,
whole time I've
how
had
long
it.
have you?
Me neither.
How long have you had dating?
Okay.
It's not just you. It's not just you.
It's been like a month or two. Something
So
like that.
the first ever dating app you had was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So reminder, just who's been on a dating app? Okay. Who's been on a date, met someone in person from a dating app? Okay. So.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say date, but yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Wait. So I'm trying to remember where we were going with all that.
'Cause we were
Oh,
just
SP
talking
people.
about like people like you.
Santa Barbara
guys.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. Yeah. You were talking about the hookup culture and how.
yeah.
It
well, yeah,
sucks.
because mostly on there, like everyone just wants to hook up, anyways. So like, that's not what I want.
So you got. So what was your original point, that you dislike hookup culture?
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
remember.
Yeah, no, I don't like.
Have you ever hooked up with anyone?
Like from like
Just in person, from an app, whatever it may be.
like fully hooking up. I guess one person in. Like my body count is 2, so
Oh.
I've hooked up with one person, and then the other person was my long-term boyfriend. So I
Okay.
don't hook up.
Okay, that's fair.